Hey everybody, and welcome to the weekly Unreal Engine Twitch live stream. We are out here at the beautiful E3 conference. It's actually we're tucked away in the Grammy Museum right now, where there's Taylor Swift memorabilia just about everywhere in here.
Everything.
Yeah, so I'm Chance Ivy, your community manager, and I'm here with Derek Bradley from the Ashen team, Aurora44 Games in New Zealand. So yeah, we're going to be chatting a little bit about the game there and moving forward. So we're at the show. There are 60 plus Unreal Engine games on display out here. It's pretty amazing. Just so much great talent. It's really great to see what everybody's working on and what everybody's doing in the space. Just really excited for the ability to get my hands on these games and see them come to fruition and see other people's reaction to it. It's just been great. Lots of great energy this week. Um, as you know, we've mentioned we've also had the Unreal Engine Awards that we partnered with VentureBeat on. So we've got the results in from those, and those will be coming out to everybody sometime very soon. So we've got all the results. We're excited to announce them all. So stay tuned for more news there. And there's going to be a full recap next week about the show and all the fun things that we're doing out here. So watch out for that too. It's really cool being on the monitor. Like I've wanted to see this for quite some time, and like here we are. It's kind of so strange, looking at myself from this side. So if this is what I look like to you guys, I'm kind of sorry, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So all right, let's hop into the meat of the conversation. So Ashen is a game being built in the engine. It's out here at E3. Derek was on stage at the Xbox press conference, so if you watched that, you probably saw a bit uh, about the game there. But let's go ahead and dive into the trailer and take a look at what it's all about. Awesome. So wow, beautiful game.
Thank you.
Man, yeah, really looking awesome, looking really great. So Derek, tell us a little bit about what is Ashen, like kind of, what can we expect from the game? I mean, the trailers we can see that it's a beautiful kind of adventure type game. It seems a little whimsical feel to it, but
Sure.
tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, the broad overview is that it's an action RPG, it's open world, and it has a bunch of multiplayer stuff. The story of Ashen is that it's set in a world without any light, and then this eruption happens, and it covers the world in ash, but the ash also has energy to it, which brings light to the world. So where humans are kind of dying out, they've now got a chance to, uh, to make a little town at the base of this mountain and kind of like, forge their way through this world again, and you're kind of leading them, trying to keep them alive. So yeah, that's more or less the overview of the game.
It seems it's uplifting.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It starts really dark, and
yeah.
there's a lot of light in the end. Yeah.
No, so that's great. So yeah, how's the gameplay? Is it going to be kind of third person perspective for the most part?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all third person. The gameplay is very much split between the standard action RPG stuff, where games like Zelda and things like that,
Mm.
where you've got your combat and your standard sort of adventuring around, and the other half of it is very much focused on getting an enjoyable experience to just move through. Like,
Mhm.
you know, all the travel, all that kind of stuff. We spend a lot of time making sure that just feels good. So,
Right,
so when
right,
you're in
right.
the world of Ashen, you're just enjoying it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you mentioned to me earlier, it's a pretty big world.
yeah,
So those are things that are really, important. I remember a lot of people being upset with Wind Waker and, having to just sail across the sea. I kind of liked it, but there's got to be a balance with that. The travel has to feel good, and
exactly. Yeah,
everything. So that's awesome. Well, cool. So Aurora44 Games. You've kind of been off the radar for a bit, and then
yeah.
I know I've been chatting with you for a little bit over the last few months or so, but tell us about the studio. You guys are in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, we're sort of New Zealand game dev slash film veterans. We've come from Weta Digital to a large degree, working on stuff like The Hobbit. And yeah, this is just pretty much our passion project. This is the thing we quit our jobs for and decided to just go all in and do.
That's
So that's pretty much how we started.
that's great. And so yeah, you've known each other from the industries, the entertainment industries there, I guess both games and film.
Yep.
And so y'all got together that way. And how big are y'all right now?
Right now we're a team of five, so we're quite small. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, using Unreal is great though, because that allows a team of five to do something like this, which
No,
is
it's
yeah something that would have been very hard before that.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so that's what we do. We try to make things as easy as it can for you to leave the tech out of the way and build the great content and tell the stories that you want to.
Absolutely.
And it's awesome to hear that you're doing that um, with Ashen. Like I want to play this. Like it's unfortunately not playable
Not
today, but
not today. Yeah.
yeah, but it's just a beautiful game. So
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, so your first time to E3.
Yeah, I've kind of peaked early, so
Yeah.
getting on the stage at the Xbox briefing was a really good experience. Yeah,
Yeah, very first E3 coming out and in their press conference, up there presenting the game on stage. I was just, I was pleasantly surprised to see it. I was like, wow,
yeah.
I didn't even know y'all were going to be here.
We were very quiet about the whole thing. It was very secretive, but I
Yeah,
mean that's the fun of it, right? That you get to give people surprises, and hopefully they enjoy it.
you get that big reveal, and it was really good. I've heard nothing but, great feedback from everybody that got their eyes on it during the press conference. So, yeah, it's a good showing. And yeah, so how's working with them? Like, what was that like?
Oh, the idea at Xbox team, they're such passionate gamers. Like they're just talking
Yeah.
about games all the time. And they've been absolutely supportive of our vision and the whole project from the start. So it's been just so amazing. And I mean, even if you go through to like just the way that they handled us through through the briefing and all that kind of stuff, everything was just perfectly arranged. It was so easy. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Our vision Yeah, very cool. Hang on, I just broke my computer. Sorry. We're doing the strangest tech setup right now, so if you hear some volume bleed back from my computer, that's on me. I apologize. Anyway, so yeah, and it's also your first time in the States.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. The States has been great.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to ruin all Hollywood movies for me because because
Yeah.
once you get here and you've watched a lot of movies and you just thought it would ruin it, but it hasn't. It's been good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I've really
great.
enjoyed my time here.
Yeah, and you're gonna make it out to the beach this weekend, you said. So,
Absolutely, yeah. We've got
yeah.
to go to Muscle Beach, make sure those guys are doing leg day, all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah, can't skip leg day.
Can't skip it.
No, can't let them do that. That's great, man. So, and we got kind of a shorter session today because we've got a number of interviews in this room. So, just a couple more things here. You guys have, really done this really well. The game has been kind of hush hush-ish. You've talked a little bit about it in the past, and then now the big reveal at E3. Do you have any other advice for people that are kind of, midway through a project or want to kind of do something similar to that? Like, are there specifics to your strategy that that you could share?
Yeah, sure. I mean, as far as our strategy of building the game, we pretty much always just go to what game do I want to play? And generally people get quite excited about that when they see something that's got some personality to it and that is unique. And yeah, so that's definitely what we've aimed for as far as like what we want to present to people.
Mm.
And as far as just getting around, talking to people, getting to know people, it's just about being yourself. It sounds cheesy, right? But it's so much nicer to just get to know people in that way. So yeah, we found as far as networking and just getting in front of people, it's really just been about being personable, being
Yeah.
approachable. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that a lot more, over the last, I guess, 10 years. Developers are much more open about the process, about
Hmm.
the product itself. I remember right when the PlayStation 2, I guess, yeah, PlayStation 2 era, when they'd have special features on disc, kind of like they would with film, where you could go listen to the dev interviews or just listen to them talk about the game and be like, oh man, this has been a really great thing to work on. And then you kind of see some behind the scenes of this is my life, buttering bread at my apartment at like 8 p.m. because I just got home super late. But I don't know, added a level of personality to it. It gave
Yeah.
it like a real human feel. And I think that's been really, really important um, for developers, to kind of be open and be a face as opposed to a company or a name or anything else, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's I know with Engine that's something that I hear a lot is people like how available we are to them, and it's been done nothing but great things for the product because you can get real feedback from people. They have somebody they can actually talk
Yeah.
to, and it kind of helps everybody, the company, the
Yeah.
product, and the consumer.
Yeah, getting in contact with those really passionate people is definitely important.
Yeah, great. So, any other closing thoughts before we kind of wrap for the day? I know it's only been about 15 minutes or so, but we got to have a changeover for the next stream that rolls in. So, anything else? Like, where can we find out more about Ashen or more about Aurora?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our Twitter's just below my face, I believe. So
Yeah.
you can go find out about us there. If you Google Aurora44 or Ashen, you'll find us. And yeah, we should be releasing a whole bunch of stuff in the future. But for now, yeah, hope you enjoyed the trailer.
Yeah, yeah, well, I certainly did. Oh gosh, the text is getting so huge on the screen.
Oh yeah, there it is. We cannot miss it.
Thank you, Shelley. She's really taking care of us in that end. Okay, great. Well, it's really glad to meet you in person.
Yeah, it's
Thank
a
you so
pleasure.
much for coming and hanging out with us in the live stream
Yeah,
today. And
absolutely.
and I know we'll be in touch. I can't wait to see more about the game. So as you get it, send it to me, and we'll share it with everybody here as well.
Will do. Will
All
do.
right. And so yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and you know wrap up and get back over to the floor. There's quite a bit more to go do and see at this point. I know you've got meetings like crazy this week,
Oh yeah.
so we'll let you go. But we'll see y'all next week. There's a lot more news incoming about Unreal Engine next week, so keep an eye out for that. We are just yeah, we're having a great time here at E3, but we're ready to get home and get back to it for you all. So sorry for going dark on a couple of y'all, but hope y'all take care and we'll talk to you soon.